Hey guys, it's Rhiannon. I am so excited. I'm going to do something kind of fun today. If you're like me, you've been following Game of Thrones the whole time. So I don't know how long that's been, but I think over 10 years. And as everybody knows, we have the season finale. We have the season finale of, not season finale, we have the series finale coming up in a couple of weeks. So I thought that it would be fun to use the Game of Thrones Tarot to do a little bit of a preview to see how the season's going to end, to see like if there's going to be any surprises. I have not read the books. I know there are books. Promise. I guess that's not promise. Pinky promise that I have not read any of the books, although I will want to after the series is finished. So, we're just going to do this for fun. I wanted to put out like a questionnaire and ask people like what they wanted to know, but I was afraid somebody would steal my idea. So I'm just going to kind of go with it. I have a couple, maybe 6 or 7 questions that I have already determined that I'm going to ask. And, maybe I'll ask more. We'll just kind of take it as we go. So I've just freshly cleaned the cards. So let's get into it. First question is going to be, what will the overall energy of this season be? Well, that was quick. Overall season is the moon. Interesting. Now, I'm going to be using, their guidebook a little bit more if I need to ask any questions, because I want to make sure that we're really staying in tune with the Game of Thrones energy. Interesting that the overall energy, so feminine, I would say feminine. Normally I say intuition, but I would say feminine is going to overcome. Of course, I'm hoping that the Empress, who is represented as Khaleesi, I'm hoping that Khaleesi wins everything, obviously. Also, our little Arya, I'm hoping, kicks some ass. So, overall, I feel like it's the energy of femininity is what it's referencing. So, sorry if that flashes too much glare on the cards. This is, if for you guys that have seen all the episodes, this is the moon door that was in that one crazy ass princesses or queens castle, the one that was freaking nursing the 9-year-old boy still. I forget her name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Okay, second question is, who will be victorious? I don't know if I want to ask that one yet, actually, but okay, we're just going to get into it. Who will be victorious? Not even kidding you guys, I did not have to shuffle. That just came out. 7 of coins, so that doesn't make it that obvious for us. Obviously somebody wealthy, but we know it's going to come down between, the Lannisters, Khaleesi, no matter what we know. So let's see what else it can tell us. Who will be victorious in this final season of Game of Thrones? What do we need to know about the victor? The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Maybe this is kind of like telling us that we don't get to know right now. It's like it could go either way. It could go a lot of different ways. Perhaps it means that there will be more than one winner, more than one victor, which I haven't rewatched the last season yet. I'm going to rewatch. I don't know that I'll have time to rewatch every season, but some people have teamed up, right? We know that Jon Snow and Khaleesi have teamed up, so Wheel of Fortune. But we are talking about victory and fortune, so that's good. Let's see here, what else? What else can you tell us about who will be victorious? I don't want you guys to be able to see. What can you tell us about the victory? Will anyone be victorious? What do we need to know? 3 of Cups, so celebration. Definitely a victory energy. I'm running out of space to put these cards, you guys. Okay, so far we have 7 of Coins, 3 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, yeah, we know it's a victory again, but it's not like giving us any clear... I want to know who is going to be victorious. Show us the players. Show us the players. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Page of Spears. So that is one of Khaleesi's warriors. I forget his name. He's the one that, you know, he's one of the ones that is a eunuch that got his, you know, penis chopped off. If you've watched the show, you know. Again, if you haven't watched the show, I don't know why you would be watching this reading anyways, but I'm going to pull a couple more, but I feel like it's taunting us. I feel like it's saying, we're not going to tell you, you know. But it will be interesting. I'm guessing that he's going to have a very important role. Obviously it doesn't show his face, but you guys know who he is. He's the one that's in love with that other beautiful, light-skinned brown girl who's, I don't know their names because they're not main characters, but they're both Khaleesi's army. And don't take offense to that. I don't want to even say African American because I don't know what country this is. Obviously, this is before times of Africa, but they were from that one of the first kingdoms that Khaleesi took over. Okay, so let's keep going. What else can you tell us about the victory? Who will be victorious? Victorious? That's not... No! Well, we know not him because he's already dead. So he's dead. He can't win. But this was reversed. So I guess we just have to take this as like, what does the magician represent? Well, it represents somebody who uses all of their powers, all of their abilities. They don't hold back on anything. That makes me think a little bit more of Cersei, right? She don't give a fuck. She's going to use every single tool available to her. But let's read I don't think this book gives a reversed definitions on anything, but let's just read what their definition of the magician is. The magician. Key meaning: success, willpower, messages, manifesting, inspiration, diplomacy. Spy master Littlefinger Baelish is the magician manipulating others on his will. He wears rings on both little fingers, signifying Mercury, the planet of communication. On the red screen behind him are the Lemnisket. I don't know what that word is, you guys. Can you see it? Lemnisket. I don't know. Anyways, maybe that's like, is this talking about the screen? Maybe that's the name of the screen. Okay. Or those are the name of the tools, those different tools, his magician's tools. Infinity symbol plus the 4 suit symbols. The sword is represented by a catspaw, a dagger, and Valyrian steel. So anyways, you know, the magician representing somebody who uses all the tools available to them. They don't worry about things like what's good, what's bad, what's dark, what's light. They are willing to take from all that's available to them. But it was upside down. So actually, maybe that's telling us that the person that is victorious is not the person who has this energy. And again, the person that has this energy is more of a Cersei, right? Now, it's pretty much predictable to go ahead and say that good always wins, right? So I think we can kind of just say that we know that it's likely Jon Snow is going to be victorious, obviously. But the cards are definitely playing out that way. And I'm fine with that. But Game of Thrones always throws us some, interesting kind of curveballs. So the next question is energy or person helping who's going to win. Okay, let's see who the players are who's really going to help this come together. Okay. And sorry, you guys, I'm just kind of winging this today. Okay. Energy or person helping them. What's going to help whoever it is that wins? What's like something that we need to know about their victory? So I'm actually going to take all of those. The energy or the person's helping. We have Khaleesi, Queen of Spears. So let's think about, what the Queen of Spears represents. So spears, same as swords, right? So air energy. She's a thinker. She's a thinker. And so is Cersei. I'm not going to lie. They're very strategic. And, yay. This is like, getting us more closer. So maybe I guess what we could say is, more than looking, I guess, at it being Khaleesi that wins, maybe it's Jon Snow that wins, and when we ask who's going to be the major helper, of course it's Khaleesi who's going to be helping Jon. Next question, who stands to lose the most? Who stands to lose the most in all of this? I mean, out of the people who are still alive, right? Who stands to lose the most? The Knight of Cups. Which this card doesn't give us a clear depiction of who that is. So again, I feel like it's this reading kind of playing with our emotions. Let's see if we can pull more. A Knight of Cups, it's somebody who's emotional. The Knight is like, younger than the King. So this could be a Jon Snow type person. I'm trying to think. I don't think any of his other brothers are alive, right? Ooh, maybe this is, the one that sees the messages. What's his name? Arya's brother. The one with the wolf. This could represent him. I can't think of his name right now. Let's see. Who stands to lose the most? I mean, and I definitely don't want to see him lose the most, but who stands to lose the most? Who stands to lose the most? Ooh, the Judgment card, but this is the scary guy. Now, again, I probably should have rewatched the episode before I did this reading. Didn't this guy already die? Or is he still alive? I think he's still alive, so hopefully, meaning he, the kid that I'm talking about, the one with the wolf, maybe he's going to take this guy out, so he stands to lose the most from this guy. Judgment will be, Judgment is representative in a way of death. Like, once you die, you're going to meet your final judgment, right? Okay, number 5. Who will die? And I want to show you guys. I have a feeling, and obviously it's Game of Thrones, I have a feeling more than one person's going to die. So I said who will die 1, 2, and 3. So I feel like it will be multiple people. You guys, I am seriously so sorry for the qualities of my videos. But I'm technologically challenged. Okay, who's going to die? Let's ask that. Who gonna die? Well, yes, that's accurate, because he's already dead. Fucking Littlefinger. Okay, who's gonna die in this season? Who's gonna die in this season? The Tower. So, obviously, there's gonna be a lot of death, a lot of destruction. Everything's coming down. Everything's, freaking shit is about to go down. And we had 6 of spears, but it was in reverse. So, I don't want to believe it's Khaleesi. She's the leader. And look at all these other swords here. Look at this army. So maybe, obviously she's going to lose a large portion of her army. Maybe it's going to look like for a moment that she's going to lose because most of her army's gone. And then hopefully in the end she makes a comeback. That's what I'm hoping for. Okay, number 6 question. Final goodbyes. You know, what does this, oh goodness. What does this show want to say to us? What does the show want to say to us for spending all of this time watching it? What are the final goodbyes? Right here. King of Cups. No! I mean, I'm just like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die if they kill Jon Snow, you guys. Like, I want to cry right now. I'm not even kidding. I'm so emotionally invested into this show. You guys have no idea. Ooh, I didn't realize all these other cards flew out too. Final goodbyes. Final goodbyes. Oh, and it says Papa. What was his name? It's been so long since he was, what was the dad's name? Let's look it up just so I can see his name. King of Spears. Actually, Spears is the wands, you guys. So I lied. When we talked here, Spears is the fire energy, not the air energy in this deck. So let's see. King of Spears. King of Spears. Oh, Eddard Stark. That's his name. Aww. That was like the saddest thing ever when he died, you guys. Please, 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 please don't let Jon Snow die. Please. Dear God, do not. Okay. And finally, what has all of these years watching this show taught us fanatics like me? What did we learn? Ten of Spears reversed. That not one person can do all the work themselves. It takes partnerships, and it takes, you know, massive armies of people, and you have to build alliances, you know. So it teaches us that in life, that's what we have to do. There's no sense in like carrying this whole burden on your shoulders, right? All right. Any last cards that want to come out? Any last cards that want to come out? Aww. Did he die too, you guys? I can't remember. You know, the monk guy who also had his yuck cut off. 6 of coins. The Hierophant. He's also represented as the Hierophant. What's his name? Lord Vari. Lord Vari. 6 of coins. Making deals. He was definitely a sneaky deal maker, you know, but in the end, I still feel like he was a good guy. I think he's alive. He's alive, right? You guys can blow up my comments with how much I should have watched this before I done the reading. 6 of coins. Where are the coins? Gifts, support, generosity, receiving. The 6 is a feel-good card. You're either able to be generous with others, helping out friends, or making a charitable donation. Or you're the one receiving money, or perhaps... So, if we take this into context with what we should learn of watching all the years of the season, is it's telling us to be more generous, to be more charitable. And it says an additional interpretation is giving your time to help a good cause. So I feel like it's in a way it's thanking us for using all of our time over all of these years watching this show. And so you're welcome, Game of Thrones. So that was a lot of cards. I want to kind of quickly recap. Again, overall energy of the season is the moon. I think that's going to represent a female, winning. Female power to the feminine. Number 2, who will be victorious? We had this whole kind of, somebody wealthy, which again, that didn't tell us that much. The Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is kind of a way to laugh in our face, like, ha ha ha, you're not going to know. 3 of Cups, clearly a celebration, which we know whoever's victorious is going to celebrate. But wine, if we're being honest, makes me think of the little, what's our little man's name? Not Jamie Lannister, but the little one. Shit. Tyrion. So hopefully this means Tyrion too, right? Because, he drinks wine and knows things. And when we asked who was going to be an overall helper of the victory energy, we have this guy who we know is on team. Now I just forgot her name. I need to eat lunch. I'm out of energy. Team. I've said her name like 100 times. Khaleesi. He's on Team Khaleesi. So, that's leading us in that direction, that it'll be Team Khaleesi. And, no big surprise there. Who stands to lose the most? The Magician in reversed, right? So people who don't have a conscience, people who will use anything and do anything at any cost to hurt anybody, which of course that represents more of like Cersei Lannister, right? Some of these I don't remember. Final goodbyes. It was Jon Snow. You guys, I'm telling you, I cannot deal. He's already died and been resurrected once. They can't do it to us again, right? Excuse me. And then what's the overall energy? Thanks for all the hard work. Don't do all the hard work yourself. That's kind of lame. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for sticking it out. It's a completion. It's a 10. So completion of a cycle. It's been a lot of work, I'm sure, making this film, making this series, as we know. That's why they are gypping us and cutting it short. Those motherfuckers. I had heard there was going to be like 20, like double the episodes on the final season, and we end up with 6. So that's some bullshit. But anyway, and what was the other one that thanked us, which I thought was fitting, was, we had the tower when it said, who will die? We had the tower, so obviously a lot of people, right? And I can't remember what other one was for the final goodbyes. Being generous, thanking us for our time. Yeah, that was right. Thanks for watching all this time. You're welcome, HBO. You're welcome. So anyway, you guys, this was just for fun. We'll see how it turns out. I clearly need to go back and rewatch the season because I have forgotten quite a few things. I'm old. So I'm Team Khaleesi, Team Jon Snow, Team Eddard Stark, Team Stark. Let me know what you guys are, what team you guys are on, and can't wait for the series to start. Bye.